Well, we're back again. Yes, it happened again. Well, a few times, to be fair. On September 27th, or 26th, or around there is when I uploaded the video. But he responded on the 27th, and he said, Dear Brandon, I watched your video. Dear Stalker slash Hate Watcher. Dot 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 dot. Excellent video. I think what you should have done is open up to this stalker. No, you don't open up to people that are like this. But okay. Because I have a feeling that your stalker misunderstood you. But I think they handled it pretty well, and social media is not where these matters should be handled. How do you say I handled it pretty well, and then say social media should not be where it handled? That's doesn't make any sense. So your stalker may have a point on the second half of what you were reading. I think it took a lot of guts to make a video like this. Actually, I read a few things. I played a few things, but alright. And on top of that, it didn't really take that much guts. I've been wanting to make this video literally back in February when you were threatening to sue me. But okay, good one. Personally, I think there might have been two sides to this. No, I read your emails. That's your word for word. It's your side right there. Okay, the only thing that's not known is exactly how you felt when you were saying shit to me, like that you would kiss me. By the way, why did that matter? Still, we'll never really get a solid answer out of that, other than it's just weird, straight up. Um, Continuing. But we never know what really happened. It's probably best you have nothing to do with people like that. Which it's so weird to me that he's responding to this in the third person, but it kind of makes sense. And then continuing. I've had some bad experiences with people too, and if you have sleazy Gmail messages, your stalker probably does as well. I'll put it this way: in September, how I said he had like 57 emails or whatever, then well, and then add on everything else in between the end of September, and when the video was uploaded. So technically, he sent more, like 60, let's say, and I sent two emails within the whole month. Yeah, two. So many sleazy Gmail messages you're going to have of me. And what he means by that, though, is we'll get to that later on in the video, so stick around and you'll hear exactly what I'm saying. It's pretty much the end of the email, just says catch you later. Anyways, that's not the end. On September 29th, he said keep private things private. You damn near crossed the line in your stalker video. If you don't like talking about someone or misunderstand something, you need to tell them privately. Again, you have single-handedly changed my policy forever. Actually, that's not true at all. You were being creepy and you were being weird, just weird energy, and then you were telling me all these things in emails, continuously pushing me to make the video in the first place. Just like originally, if I made a video back in February when originally you were a problem, I should have did that, by the way. But on top of that, if I had done that already, you know, you would be in the same place. Let's be real. So continuing, Brandon, watch this video so you can finally understand the truth about me and why I help people. Never emailed. I just want to say I never emailed him ever since that had anything to do with him until he emailed me again today. We'll get to it. And then he goes, and the truth about me and why I help people. The issue is not the fact that you help people, which I honestly don't believe, for a lot of reasons. You might help some people, but not the way you think, to be honest. But regardless, ethical, fair, and under God. Yes, religion. People who are unethical always resort to scapegoating and sexual accusations to cover their real intent. But this video is a shed some light on the truth. You have single-handedly changed my policy forever. I don't know if he understands that I wasn't scapegoating him or having a sexual accusation against him. I literally had you guys listen to a voice message where he said if I was a certain sexuality that he would kiss me randomly out of nowhere because oh, you're going to live with me and be my roommate. That's it. That's it. That's where it came from. And before I go into this, actually, in a lot of the videos he's made about me, or he talks about me, even if it's not about me, um, he pretends that I went insane and that I'm crazy when I'm literally the same person that I am. So yeah, and then you could just literally just go to my live streams, check that out. You know what I mean? But okay, bullshit. But on top of that, he made an announcement on his YouTube channel. I'm not gonna read it because you guys could just probably search it up and find out who he is, and that's not the point of this. Um, but he says that he wants people to pay $1,000 to live with him. It's a one-bedroom apartment, by the way. So there's just that alone, and on top of that, it's like $1,000 to live with a person in a one-bedroom apartment that isn't a romantically thing, and just as part of the reason why I said no to moving in the first place. It was a one-bedroom apartment, which I didn't even know half the time anyway. So there's that. But continuing, um, why? Like there's no point in bringing up that. And then on top of that, uh, you know, he's gonna like make them pay $1,000, just to get there. And on top of that, he has to, or whoever's moving in has to pay their way up there, which is fine. That's not a problem at all. I understand that. That's what you would do anyway. But also, $1,000 in general, no one's gonna move in with you for that in a one-bedroom apartment in the first place. You know why? Because they would just have to talk to you to understand that, because they don't want to always talk to you. Unlike you, I have a life. I still try to do things outside of streaming and content creation as best as I can. Obviously, it's kind of hard sometimes because it's very time consuming. And on top of that, I don't want to sit on the phone call every second of my day, which is something you try to get me to do plenty of times. You're like, "Oh, what's the problem with talking on the phone every day?" What do you mean? Like, I'm not moving in with you. I never was. And don't get me wrong, I agree with the fucking part about like texting is terrible. You can't really see somebody's face, or you can't really hear their voice. I agree with that. I've said that so many different times. But, but when it comes to the point of that you're constantly talking to someone else and it's taking time out of things that you need to do or want to do, that's a problem. And that's the truth. But anyways, that's where you think it ends. He didn't email me for however long. Today is October 9th, and that last email was September 29th. So about 11, around 12 days, something like that. Anyways, he calls me a gold digger in his recent video, by the way. Which is weird to me because I never really asked for money unless he told me he want me to send a PayPal request. And we're getting to that because I have the screenshot right here. And because he thinks it's evidence, I'm going to produce that evidence to you guys. You'll see. Um, anyways, I have two emails. We'll show the screenshot and then we'll read the other one. Anyways, continuing. Um, Turning my brightness down on my phone to get ready for that. Alright, this was 11 hours ago at 2:20 a.m. Okay, Brandon, stop with the paranoia and depression. I'm not really depressed. Just gonna say that. Not really. I'm not. Do I get lonely sometimes? Yes, but I'm not really depressed. Paranoid? No, I'm not paranoid. I just don't want to talk to you. Oh, I know. Big thought just went into your brain right there. Oh shit, that could be it. Like seriously. I don't have time for you. I don't have time for you. I moved on in my life. Obviously not if you're emailing me again. If you had beef with me, you should have talked to me directly. Here's the two videos that provide. I'm going to find someone else that will respect me. So basically, it's the two videos talking about like, that he does the apartment thing, which I already watched because he sent me before. Then the recent video he uploaded like a day or something today or something. I don't know. Um, but basically, where it talks about like, living with him, and then he says he don't want a gold digger to live with him, but like he thinks I'm gold digger, which we'll get to it in a moment. Anyways, continuing. All right. He links the videos and then he says, "So go find a girl or something and leave me alone." Which, by the way, is just kind of cringe. I'm not even looking for a relationship at all. I've kind of already talked to them about that. Literally, when I was doing that stream, when I was playing Dishonored, and that's where the phone call was taking place, where he said he would kiss me if I had a different sexuality, which is just weird to say because I'm not. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't be romantically invested in you anyway, even if I was. So, yeah, that's a whole nother issue in the general. Anyways, continuing. And then says, and leave me alone, which is crazy to me because I haven't emailed him. I haven't done anything since the video. And the video wasn't, I didn't email him that. He just watched it. I knew he is. So just like he's going to watch this video. I know you're out there watching this right now. Still subscribe to me, still disliking all my videos. It's crazy to me because I'll have like a video do really well, and I don't know if they realize disliking the videos don't do anything, but yeah, if you're disliking the video, it doesn't do anything. You just dislike it. Crazy. Half the time the dislikes are hidden. So, okay. And then on top of that, I'll have like let's say I get a video that's like 40 views, right? And it has 40 or 30 likes, and it has like one dislike. Crazy to me that exists, by the way. And we already know it's him because he's already said that he was watching my videos and disliking them and hate watching me. Congratulations. I don't really care. Thank you for the views. You're really just helping me in the algorithm, to tell you the truth. That's just factual. And then on top of that, he says, and stop sending me stuff from PayPal, which we'll get to in a minute here. And then he says, oh, and you need to cancel that one for $500. No more money. Do I make myself clear? See screenshot proof that it's you doing it. All right. So him saying the 400, or read the first part right first. All right. So there's an email where he got that said my name has canceled a money request, and you can read that right now. It says canceled a money request. Whoa, I canceled one, which by the way, no, I didn't. It automatically did. I don't sit on PayPal all day. I don't even know. I mean, I figured that out, but I didn't know how to even cancel requests and stuff like that, but it automatically cancels the request after time passes. However, I wanted to mention that because, like the $500, he emailed me and told me to send me five. You can see that right there. You can see it. He told me to send him a range from 50 right there, 50 to $100. I'll read this. All right. Send me several, like 5 or 6 PayPal merchant requests in the sum of $50 to $100, or amounts that you need up to $100. So this was on September 16th. And the reason why I bring these dates out is because I'm pretty sure it automatically deletes after like a month or so. So the $80 that was sent to him was literally from a month ago when I was still talking to him a little bit. So yeah, crazy to me. But I want to say something. If you think someone's going to go live with you, but they have the chemistry that, they get to know you and all that, most likely not going to. Just saying. Not unless they're truly desperate, because I was in a place of desperate, still am, but like not to the same extent where I'm going to move in with somebody who's being creepy to me and knowing my worth, and not living in with somebody that's, in a one bedroom apartment. Creepy. You are. Sorry. One of the first thing you did to me when I originally blocked you because you threatened to sue me, which by the way you can't do because there is no legal premises under what you have. So yeah, congratulations. And also the fact that you don't even know how PayPal works, like it automatically, canceled the thing, like the quest or whatever, which is crazy to me how you didn't understand that. Like it says literally that I canceled, so I didn't even send anything. But on top of that, it's literally been a month. The fact that you have to still respond or like see an email from a canceled request really says what I always think of you. For example, back in February, as I was originally saying before I, just changed the conversation, but back in February when I blocked you after you threatened to sue me, regardless if you were going to do it or not, that's not the issue. You told me I had 7 days. Oh, okay. But on top of that, the reason why I bring that up is because you also ran a background check on me. Crazy to me. You ran a background check on me and you found nothing. Absolutely nothing. Whoa. Crazy. And yeah, it's stupid that anyone can do that, to be honest with you. It's really, really dumb. But on top of that, you didn't find anything because I have nothing to hide. And also the fact that I'm the same person that I've always been. Literally. I haven't changed. I haven't went insane. I think you go insane because if you just watch any of your videos recently, you're just angry Literally, just in the recent one that you sent me, you were angry. You were sitting in the camera, being like, "I don't want a gold digger," like you were just not it. And then on top of that, the fact that you think I'm a gold digger because you told me to send merchant requests. By the way, yes, of course, I'm going to accept help when people want to send me help. That does not mean at all that I'm a gold digger. The fact that I always tell people, if people sub to me, donate to me, give subs to me, I even said it on my birthday. I said it on my birthday when people were gifting me subs. It was like, at this point, I just want to be able to, for example, ad revenue, sponsorships, and stuff like that. I don't want people sending me money at the end of the day. Will I accept it for now? Sure. I got told that I should accept it and not really worry about that, but I do feel bad about accepting it. But I feel like if you're a normal human being, that's the truth. But anyways, one of the things that I was replying to him in the email that he sent me recently, I was originally gonna send this to him, and then I was like, you know what? I'll just make a video on it. At this point, because this is not private. If you're talking about me in your videos, I'm allowed to talk about you in my videos in the first place, and also not to mention we're not mentioning names, so this could be about anyone. You know, Technically, this could be still about anyone. But also, if you out yourself, for example, people will really know who you are. And on top of that, I've already told people, everything that's kind of gone on. And even back in February, when you threatened to sue me, by the way, I talked to lawyer friends. I already said this earlier. And the fact that you can't do anything is my exact point. And then on top of that, even if you tried, you would waste money just trying, even if it's not accepted. So it's just not really worth it. And then on top of that, it just doesn't make sense. Continuing. And then I said, first off, you think I'm paranoid. I am not, and there's nothing wrong with my depression, which is true. I'm not really like severely depressed. Do I have moments? Sure. I think everyone has moments. And then I said, second, that says cancel the money request. I don't sit on PayPal all day, LMAO, comma. It canceled by itself too, which is true. It it truly, literally canceled on its own. Like I didn't go to PayPal and cancel it. I mean, I canceled the recent ones after I found out how to do it in the first place because you had to copy the email or no, that's what I originally thought is that you had to copy the email in context and that it would show up, but it doesn't because you don't even have a PayPal account in the first place and it's through like Apple or Google Play or something like that. Um, I don't really know how that works, anyways. But basically, it's just money request that you sent, and it says canceled money request. So okay, or that I sent, but you told me to send it. Anyways, and no one's gonna accept to live in your apartment for $1,000 in a one-bedroom apartment, which is true. Why should someone live in a one-bedroom apartment when you don't even spend $1,000 a month? By the way, just want to mention that. Um, and then on top of that, it's a one-bedroom apartment. He spends less than $300, by the way, including groceries and stuff like that. It'd probably be around like 300 to 400. But 500 max. But regardless, he even says in this video that he doesn't need it, but he wants it. Like the way he says it is just not good. I'm not gonna play the video because I don't know where the timestamp is. But anyways, regardless, no one's gonna see that video and go, "Oh, I'm gonna live with you." Like no one. I'm sorry, no one. There are people that are struggling, but if they talk to you, first off, you want to have chemistry before they move in with you in the first place. So most likely they're not gonna actually move in with you, as you can tell by so many different people that you have offered to that said no. And also, I feel like some people you just kind of make up in your head that they're not real people and you just make up a story about somebody. I don't really know. It's confusing sometimes. Um, but continuing, continuing telling you that now, alright, you don't even know what a gold digger is, and I don't constantly sit there and ask people for money like you try to get me to do so many times. So you remember how, like, back in February, I think it is, when I asked to get the PC, I was like, hey, if you guys have any extra money, donate. By the way, if you have any extra money, donate. Is literally all I said. Um, and then on top of that, that's when he threatened to sue me is because people started giving me like $1 or a few dollars or whatever. It does not matter on the amount of people that give me. I'm not gonna just randomly give it to somebody that I don't even know. Not really. I mean, and that and then on top of that, threatening to sue me for $200 is just crazy to me. Um, but continuing, and also, yeah, that's still he sent me, I think, around 150 to 200 extra recent back in no, not September, in August. He sent me that around that. Um, Basically, he sent me $200. He asked me to do so, and I did. Um, because I'm accepting help, obviously. But on top of that, that was so the $400 total is what we're up to, which is still, it's not enough to sue somebody over really. And then on top of that, it's cross country, so that's an issue by itself. But anyways, continuing, your behavior is not normal, and the fact that you think I changed or went crazy is just cringe, because I am the same exact person I've always been, just not to you, which is true. I'm not giving somebody respect, and that's you. I'm not giving respect to you. And the reason why I won't give respect to you is because you're constantly like this. You know what I mean? Like, you're sending me 50 fucking emails a month. This 30 days in a month, I shouldn't get 50 emails. But then, in fact, you want me to call you every day, by the way, since, what, June, July, around there, is crazy to me because, no, no, I don't talk to anybody on the phone like that. Neither do I want to be honest with you. I'm very busy and I want to do things. And that's the truth. I want to do things. I want to create content and all that. And the fact that you think I'm scared to make videos about you, you're kind of wrong. Um, Not saying your name, but it kind of needs to stop. And that's another thing too is like if you're going to continuously doing that, it's just sad to me because you're just emailing me and wasting not only my time, but wasting your time too. And not to mention how you say you moved on. No, you didn't. The fact that you literally sent it is crazy to me. Like you sent an email because there's a email that said I canceled a money request. I know you guys can't read those exactly, but yeah, of course I did. Who wouldn't? Um, so I canceled the request he told me to cancel, which is funny because it was already done. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say other than I moved on from you already, man. But the fact you keep emailing me is the only reason why I'm making this video. So, if you stop emailing me completely, or I will still probably, if you send me 4 other emails, for example, I'll probably still talk about you. And the reason why is because you have a creepy attitude. And then on top of that, what you're doing at this point is harassment. So, and also the fact that you think I can't make these videos because it's private things. No, it's not. No, it's not. And then on top of that, if you think I can't talk about it, is crazy to me. I stream on Twitch. I do TikToks. I do all these things. The fact that you think I wouldn't talk about it in the first place because it would make me look bad, buddy, it doesn't make me look bad at all. You're sitting there telling me shit like you went insane, you're crazy, you're paranoid, you're depressed, all these things, and that I'm, you know, I'm all these things, right? And the truth is, no, I'm really not. Not really, not to the same point that you think I am. And then on top of that, it's just continuous and it never ends. Anyways, I think that's all for this video. We've kind of covered everything that I wanted to cover. Um, yeah, I'm gonna probably try to do some other content through TikTok and that I'm going to be uploading to YouTube. And that's kind of what I've been doing lately is getting people to follow my YouTubes, follow my TikTok, follow these social media platforms. And the reason why is so I can have sponsorship opportunities and things like that so that I can build a brand. And then on top of that, get my PC finished because I have the PC case and the graphics card and a processor, but that's all I have. And we're almost there, and I want to be able to do these things. Excuse me. So, yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hit the likes, subscribe button if you're not already. That's all I gotta say. Thank you. And I'm also gonna record another video with this, so you're gonna see me again probably around the same time. But thank you. Peace.